Let's see. All right. Man, it's been a pretty long week.
Yeah, it has.
It's been a long month since we did beach day.
Yeah, that was a while.
It was a while. Just kidding. It was last week. Oh, I didn't see you there. God damn it. I'm so stupid. Hey, Levi.
Hey,
How you feeling about the first episode?
I felt that was pretty fun.
Yeah? This one's not going to be.
No?
First half's going to be all right.
Okay,
Second half's going to be a little down.
that happens.
It's
It's like the week.
I didn't follow my notes.
No? Did you skip around?
No. I was supposed to ask you how you were feeling. They said, don't care. It's my time to shine.
Oh,
I wrote this when I was drunk.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little bit The Rock. It's like, what's your name? It doesn't matter what your name is.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
And then you turn the mic up like this, and you go, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?"
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, that's fair.
Man, I saw a movie trailer for one of his new movies, and he's not Dwayne The Rock Johnson anymore. It's just Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, he's been Dwayne Johnson for a while.
No, I don't care. He was in Jumanji, and I hated it. I don't like Kevin
That was
Hart.
fine.
I don't like Kevin Hart.
Colin Hanks was in it, though. He's
He
cool.
was. Nick Jonas was in it.
Yeah, he was Colin Hanks the whole time.
I don't remember that. Well, he's in a new movie in the jungle, and I was like, man, are they making Jumanji 3?
He just keeps doing the same. He just keeps doing movies in jungles. That
Yeah.
way they don't have to move him, and he just keeps his. Because he takes a gym with him everywhere he
Yeah.
goes.
Well, I think it's also so we can just show off how big he is
Yeah.
and not have to wear clothes.
Yeah.
Which, if I was that
Can
big,
you blame
I was
him?
gonna say, if I was that big, I wouldn't wear clothes either.
He's cutting really, really like extreme right now for the Black Adam movie.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right, back to the podcast.
Yes.
This week is gonna be a little more true crimey,
Okay.
not true grimy.
I don't have a lot of experience with true crime stuff.
So I'm still sticking with like the supernatural kind of
Yeah.
thing, but it's not like, hey, which I thought I was when I was writing this, I was like, he's probably gonna do a cryptid, and then like now I've got to explain why I'm not doing a cryptid. But you didn't really do a cryptid.
No, yeah, I
So
kind
now
of
there's
did like a
explanation.
haunted area.
Yeah, so this is just kind of supernatural true crime.
Okay.
And
Just a lot of like the early episodes of X-Files.
yeah, it is. It's also got a hard stance in it.
Oh.
A pre-written hard stance. That's a first for me on this
Yeah.
show. Normally my hard stances are off the cuff.
Yeah.
So I want you to. This is My Neighbor Mothman. I'm Zachary.
I'm Levi.
This is our X-Files esque. There's no real cold open for this. I just kind of was going to stumble my way through everything.
Yeah, that happens.
My stomach just made an ungodly noise.
Instagram.
But yeah, it's kind of our X-Files esque show, where obviously this week we're going to get into some kind of supernatural true crime. Oh man,
Yeah.
true crime. I'm sure we're still going to do cryptids this season, but we're kind of expanding. We're going to cover all kinds of cool stuff. So the first thing that I want you to think about, Levi, is Illinois.
Okay. What's up, Chicago?
Close.
Yeah.
Illinois in 1944.
Okay. What's up, Mafia?
Little bit, maybe. Oh wait, I strayed from my notes again.
Oh no.
All right, let's start over. I want you to think about the sweet countryside of Illinois in 1944.
Ah, corn.
You like that? You like the countryside, you little country freak? That's what I
Yeah.
wrote in my notes, and then I wrote sorry.
I appreciate the apology at least.
I was in a weird headspace when I was writing. This was like 3 weeks ago when I was
Yeah.
writing this. Back to the story. We're talking about Mattoon, Illinois, in
Okay.
1944.
No clue where that is.
It's about 50 miles south of Chicago.
Okay.
I had never
Don't
heard
know
of it.
where Chicago is in Illinois. Just know that it's in Illinois.
Like,
There's the big bean there.
my company is based out of Chicago, Illinois. And someone the other day was like, "Oh, what's the weather like in Chicago?" I was like, "I'm in Georgia."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "All right, can I have that document now?"
No clue. It's hot here though.
Yeah, sucks here. So Mattoon, Illinois is also alleged to be the bagel capital of the world or the country.
That's odd.
Yeah, right? No clue why. Apparently they just make bagels there.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me 2 seconds. Let me stand up because my brain's telling me I didn't click something. Even though I'm pretty sure I did.
Man.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Did you click record?
I clicked record.
Are you sure?
Make sure I didn't, like, for some reason, use the mic. I didn't. We're good.
We're good?
I just wanted to, for my own posterity. This is kind of why I need a third. This is why we got to get that intern, like, living in the basement, like in a closet.
Yeah.
To run that while we record.
That makes sense. We should just make Jake do that. Just make Jake come over and do that. All right. Well, September 1944. Pretty normal. You know, World War II's going on.
Yeah.
I think. Did it end in 45?
Did it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
All right. So it's going on. So, you know, obviously that's going to be most of the news. But the Daily... Let me make sure. The Daily Illinois, the University of Illinois newspaper, started posting a story about Mattoon that people around the town were reporting waking up in the middle of the night, sensing a strange, sweet smell blanketing their homes. And then I wrote,
Sara Lee factory opened up and was making pies.
Shut up. I wrote really do up the whole not being able to smell thing.
Oh
here.
yeah.
So all right, but genuinely, like,
you know how sweet tastes though, right?
I don't.
Oh no,
because I can't really taste.
No, you don't have a reference for that either.
No.
Have you ever like eaten cotton candy?
Do you really eat cotton candy?
You just kind of let it melt on your tongue.
Is that like a basis for sweet?
Yeah, because it's literally just hot sugar.
Okay. Like I can eat things and they'll hurt my teeth.
Yeah.
That's kind of my basis for sweet is does it hurt my teeth?
Okay. That might be another thing.
Well, that's probably my poor dental care.
Yeah.
My poor dental health.
That might be a thing a dentist could help you with.
You know, like you eat a bunch of candy and like your teeth kind of hurt a little bit.
Not really.
I also was supposed to get my wisdom teeth taken out 6 years ago.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in my mouth.
Yeah, you know. Heyo.
So people would then be overcome with nausea from this sweet smell.
Okay.
With some reporting being paralyzed for up to an hour.
So there's a sweet sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah. So
going
like they were saying like they would wake up, be like, something smells good in here. Stuck.
Yeah.
Just like that.
The juicy fruit ghost showed up.
Man, I went to UNG for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And the Wrigley factory is right there.
Yeah.
So everyone would talk about like, oh man, I get off work or I get out of class, I get on 985 and I can smell the gum. I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah. Because it does. It fills the area.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. You can have your windows up and your AC blasting like on recycle. You can smell it constantly.
That's weird.
If you're within like 4 miles of it, whatever they're making for the day, you can smell.
I got my like daily like 2.5 seconds of being able to smell the other day while I was showering, and I had just bought this new body wash. It was supposed to smell like mangoes, and I was able to smell it, and for some reason, it smelled like popcorn. Because when I was working at the movie theater, like, I could smell the popcorn every now and then, and so I brought that up to Audrey, and she told me I was very wrong. And I was like, look, you don't have to be mean about it. I can't smell. So like when I smell something and I have a basis for
one sense to relate it to. Yeah. That primarily is popcorn.
Yeah, so apparently I think mangoes smell like popcorn.
Yeah. They don't, but I'll let you have it.
I mean, trust me, I know now. I was ridiculed for several hours about this. But I was sitting in my shower, I was like, something smells like the movie theater in Commerce.
Yeah.
Popcorn. I was like, it's gotta be this new body wash. And I was like, hey, the body wash smells like popcorn. She's like, no, it doesn't. It's mangoes. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's popcorn. And she's like, why would I recommend you get popcorn body wash? I was like, I don't know, maybe you're a freak like that. But yeah, whatever. So so this went on for a couple days, and then people started to report seeing a figure of a man running away from their house when they would wake up. Like they would wake up and look out the window and would like see someone running away.
That's interesting.
Yep. So this obviously started a rumor around the town that a mysterious man was sneaking up to homes and like pumping gas into
The
their
sweet
homes.
demon showed up.
Sweet demons. Sweet Ricky. Sweet Ricky's pumping that gas in my home.
So that's speaking of dentists, actually. When I was a kid, we would go to like pediatric dentist.
Yeah.
And whenever I had to have teeth removed at one point, and it's like this little gas mask that just goes on your nose because they need to access your mouth. And they would ask you like what scent you want, and it was like one of the options was like Fruit Loops, and kind of thing. So that sort of like sweet scented gas theoretically exists now. Whether that's
in 1944,
and it was laughing gas. Basically, it was just whatever that is, like nitrogen or whatever.
Yeah. Man, I had one really bad, like, I guess it was an orthodontist, not a dentist. You had braces, right?
Nope.
No. All right. Well, when I had my braces,
Sister did.
When I had braces, I had a spacer, which is the thing on the top of my that had like tighten and loosen every day. And the problem is that I decided one day I was going to chew on my necklace a little bit, and it got hooked. In the part of the spacer that was wrapped around my teeth. And when I pulled I could feel it, the like necklace was like stuck in my mouth, and I was like, oh man, I guess I just like bit on it too hard and it jammed it up in because my teeth had gaps. So I yanked on it, and the spacer came off.
Oh.
So they went in and they super glued the spacer around my tooth, and then the next week the other side came off.
Yeah.
So they went in and super glued it. And they did that on a Tuesday. Friday, they called and they were like, hey, they should have just taken your spacer out. Like, you've only got like a week left with it.
Yeah.
So we need you to come in today so we can get that out.
Okay.
Keep in mind, they had just super glued it 3 days before.
That's annoying, but theoretically, with the correct solvent, that's not a problem.
That would be if they used solvent, Levi. They put me in that chair and they used a wrench and ripped it out of my mouth.
That seems wrong.
Yep. Sure felt wrong.
Having never had braces, that seems wrong.
Sure felt wrong. As I sat there and sobbed in that orthodontist chair as they literally just like, hey, I know we just put just super glue on this so it would be in there for another month, but guess what, baby, it's coming out. Dude, it broke my tooth.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then I had to have braces. And all right, look, braces suck no matter when you get them.
Yeah.
But if you get them well before or well after everyone normally has braces, it's not great.
Yeah.
I had braces in 3rd grade.
Yeah, that's early.
It's very early.
Did you have all your adult teeth by then?
I had all my adult teeth on the top. So they only put
top braces.
They only gave me top braces.
And then you got bottom braces later?
No.
No?
My bottom teeth are fucked up.
Yeah.
They're all very like scrunched in the front.
Yeah.
Because they weren't patient and let me get my bottom teeth. Because I had top braces and my bottom teeth were still like falling out. I was so mad.
Yeah, they made Nikki wait until she lost all of her baby teeth.
That's how they're supposed to do it.
Which they didn't, because they had to go in and pull baby teeth.
Now I will
in high school.
I said, granted, I did lose my last baby tooth in 8th grade.
Yeah.
When Tori, unspoken last name, smacked it out of my mouth in home ec. Yeah, whatever we called that.
I think my sister got braces like 11th grade because they pulled her last baby teeth then.
My brother had them from 9th grade until like 2 months before he graduated.
Yeah.
And like I felt, because like I only had my top ones for like a year. My brother had braces for 3 years. Now granted, they should have waited and I probably would have had them for longer. because I've got a messed up jaw and a messed up teeth. But we've really gone off,
Yeah.
huh?
Oh yeah. I just also flashed and remembered my sister didn't always drive that white Wrangler, and I remembered what she had before as a vehicle because I'd totally forgotten.
I don't remember.
She had a navy blue Jeep Compass.
Hmm.
And I was like, what did she? I was like, I wasn't.
What's your family's obsession with Jeeps?
It's a Jeep thing.
Ugh.
No, the
kill me.
The Wrangler's cool. That's
yeah,
it.
that's fair. Okay.
It's a Mr. Potato Head of vehicles, really,
All right.
or just Potato Head now. My bad.
Yeah.
I know, like 3 days after, and I've already gotten myself in trouble.
All right. So, September 12th, Daily, Illinois reported 33 people had smelled the gas over the span of 12 days.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That sounds like a gas leak.
Well, the later that day, the police chief, C.E. Cole, released a statement that was not well received by the townfolk.
Yeah.
Which was there was no mad gasser, just a wind shift causing gas from the nearby war plant to pass through windows. And the police believed that a few of the supposed attacks were merely caused by hysteria and the fear of your house getting hit caused it. So they basically were like, hey, no, and you're crazy. And I meant to say this. Before they published the numbers, the nickname was given to this, which was the Mad Gasser of Mattoon, which is a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here comes my hard stance. Anytime an authority figure tells you that it's mass hysteria, I don't believe it. I guess that's why we do this podcast, that I assume that something's being covered up all the time. But there was something going on. I can't imagine a war plant is creating a sweet smell.
Yeah.
And also, like, that's assuming that everyone had windows that was facing that direction as the wind shift was coming from, and that their windows were open.
Yeah. So I did a quick Google search on sweet smelling natural gas.
Okay.
Because I felt like this
Maybe
seems like
a
a possible. The two main ones would be hydrogen sulfide, which only smells sweet at high concentration. At low concentration, it smells like rotten eggs.
So sulfur.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hence the sulfide.
Okay.
And then the other one would be hydrogen cyanide.
Oh.
Which is a well-known poison that is colorless, sweet-smelling gas with a 15-minute maximum safe level of 10 parts per million.
When was cyanide first used by the government?
That I have no clue. I mean, cyanide's like an old, like real old, like Middle Ages sort of poison.
Yeah.
Because that's Romeo and Juliet, right?
Yeah, first used in 1782. So if there's a war plant nearby creating a strong smell that is causing nausea and paralysis, think they were working on some cyanide in that war plant?
It's possible. There were a lot of like chemical warfare things that went on during the First and Second World Wars.
Did we just break this case open?
We might have broken it wide open.
Might have broken this case wide open.
So there was there like a military plant nearby?
There was a nearby war plant. I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
up right
yeah,
now.
Okay. That's what I thought you'd said, but I couldn't. My brain forgot when I started googling.
Let's see. Population of 20 as of 2010 is 18,555.
I feel like we should have more recent data than that, but
yeah, you would think that they would use the 2020 census.
Yeah, there were quite a few censuses between. Yeah.
Yes, looks like there was a there was a plant near, like within like 15 miles of Mattoon, Illinois, that is now run by a cannabis producer.
Let's go.
So maybe they were just producing cyanide in there.
Could have been.
But yeah, no, I always, anytime there's like a mass hysteria thing, I think there's cover up of something going on.
Yeah.
And I know the biggest kind of case of mass hysteria was the Salem witch trials.
Yeah.
There's something going on in there. I've been to Massachusetts.
Have you not read into that?
I was planning on doing it this season.
Cool, because I have, so that'll be a good one to talk about.
Cool. Yeah, no, I don't know much about it.
I did a research paper on that.
Like I've watched like a couple of like documentaries and stuff about it.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing's ever like satisfied me. They've always just been like,
yeah,
maybe. I'm like, no, tell me, were there witches?
No.
But I guess
no, there were no witches.
I guess we'll figure that
also,
out.
no one was burned at the stake in the United States.
Know that.
In the United States.
Yeah. Well.
There were other witch trials that went on across Europe that people were much less lucky.
Man, I was gonna use like the in between of my first and second topic as like a noob thing, and we're just coming into it.
We came into it hot last time.
I guess. Do you want to have the energy to burn a witch at the stake?
That's a way to go. Maybe. Can you tell me more?
They told us we could say whatever we want to. And I will make them pay for this.
How to lose a sponsorship.
How to lose a sponsorship in 10 days. If you want to have the energy to chase around teenage girls and call them witches so you can murder them,
hang on.
There's only one way that you can do that. So sorry.
So I'll cut that to if you want the energy to chase down witches.
Yeah, no, you won't.
No, I won't. I'm gonna let you sit in that one for a while.
That's fair. I'm just gonna keep going until we find a good one. If you want the energy to kill people,
you're getting closer. You could add.
If you want the energy to poison an entire town and trick them into thinking it was mass hysteria,
further away.
Stop it. This is the one we're doing. Stop it. It's my episode.
I guess.
If you want the energy to poison and gaslight an entire town in 1944, there's only one drink that can do that. It has noob energy.
And time travel.
No. If you drink enough noob energy, time travel will come to you.
I don't know if they.
This is not sponsored by the FDA.
I don't know if they can guarantee that.
I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm just saying.
We need an asterisk.
If you drink enough energy drink, no matter what it is, you'll probably convince yourself that you can time travel.
That's fair. You could convince yourself, yes.
Well, yeah, Levi. I'm not saying that they can actually time travel if they drink a bunch of noob energy.
Well, it was implied.
But if there is one energy drink that'll do it, it's noob energy.
There you go. We're back in.
All right, 10 calories. Vegan friendly. Made in the USA. Made in New York? Made in New York, I think. I'm pretty, because that's where they're opening their store, so I assume it's made in New York.
Okay. Oh, they're having a brick and mortar. I didn't know about that. Neat.
I think they said they're opening like 2 brick and mortars. Or no, they're not opening stores. It's being sold in stores.
Oh, being sold in stores. Okay.
Sorry, confused.
I was about to say
that would be such a cool brick and mortar store, though.
It's energy drinks and merch.
They should do merch.
Yeah,
I'd buy merch.
I'd buy new merch. We should talk to them about that.
They should send us merch. I wanted to convince them to send me a mini fridge.
A noob hoodie with just like the logo across it.
I'd wear that every day.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to talk with Patrick.
Yeah.
God, man. So 10 calories, vegan friendly, made in the USA. 175 milligrams of caffeine. 1 gram of carbohydrate. These are all fun facts that I know about noob from last week.
Yeah.
Wink. So cans feel great. They're wrapped. They got a nice color to them.
Yeah.
Real nice texture. As someone who has as they've gotten older, been very particular about textures and the way things look. I'm satisfied.
Flavors.
Flavors, citrus burst, clutching kiwi. Do you want to clutch the life out of a near Chicago town with your poison in 1944? Drink clutching kiwi, baby.
Or maybe you're playing video games. Or you're gonna clutch this week's workload early.
I don't. Jet said he doesn't consume anything under 4. Then drank 40 of them, Jet.
Yeah, problem solved.
Fuck off. Man, I was on such a good roll.
That's all right. We can tell them
Clutch
about our
and kiwi.
code.
Yeah, don't care about the code yet. You corpo sellout.
Oh. Okay. I like this bit of me being the sellout.
Where'd Jet's message go?
It deletes after time.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a. Why does it pop up in the middle like that?
Because it's centered on the main screen, and I forgot to move it.
Oh, okay.
Instead of moving it to like
The top.
like here.
Oh, okay. Man, clutching kiwi, citrus burst. You like the kiwi?
Yeah, I do.
I like the burst a little bit more. It's nice. It's smooth. It doesn't. You know that feeling when you drink an energy drink?
Yeah.
It's sharp. I've been using that since I tried it for the first time, and you guys have been like vaguely supportive of like knowing what that means.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think you know what it means, but I appreciate the support.
Well, you get senses different than us
because I'm broken.
Because your nose no good.
Nose no good, which means my mouth no good.
But it means mouth good different.
Yeah. It tastes sharp. Like it tastes like
Why
TV
did we
static.
talk like cavemen just then?
I don't know. Time travel. It's all the noob we've drank. Yeah, no, it just kind of energy drinks to me kind of taste like TV static. Like it just feels like there's just a lot of carbonation.
That's I can compare that to like drinking a sparkling water.
Yeah, your fancy sparkling water.
Yeah, because they kind of just taste like static. Topo Chico,
yeah. Citrus burst for me. The clutching kiwi's got a little bit of the static, but it still like tastes good. The citrus burst though, beautiful, smooth.
This is an interesting market that we can corner for them is people without sense of smell.
Yeah, that's right.
And how it tastes to them. That's a unique.
We should message John Reisinger.
Yeah,
see what he thinks.
We should send John Reisinger some.
There's someone that I think you should see a doctor, either for mental or physical something. I met someone recently that also couldn't smell. I should ask them. I don't remember who it was though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna start. I should start those like people on Facebook that'll start like the Josh fight or whatever it was. Where they just got everybody together. It should just be
find
for people who
that can't smell. Yeah.
But it can be a COVID thing. I'm gonna have to be very strict about that.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like a lifelong thing. But yeah, no, tastes sharp. New, pretty smooth. Gets me. I feel that I'm energetic, but it's not like a chaotic energetic.
Yeah.
It's like man, this is a weird market because I can't taste, and you and I both have attention disorders. It works though.
Yeah.
It helps me focus. I'll compare it to, obviously it's not going to do the same thing as something that's prescribed to you by a doctor, but I had the same feeling of it of like the Ritalin I was on.
Yeah.
That like I felt like I was still energetic, but I could channel it better.
Yeah. You had a way to direct it.
Yeah. And I know that that's kind of their thing is that, is tournament ready. Like focus up.
Without being like jittery.
What do you think that is? There's got to be something in there. One of their ingredients has got to be doing that.
Yeah, something unique to them, clearly.
Yeah. Not something that anything Blue Bull is doing. Blue Cow. That's cheese, right?
Or creature.
Or nitrous dioxide.
There you go.
or
Yeah.
B5, or
It's enough.
no, it's not. Or
The one that is sponsors Dr. Disrespect.
or Shine, or
Shine. Well, that's
I know it's
yeah.
different, but it's
Okay.
the closest thing I got. Or
This Hawaiian shirt was acquired from Old Navy a few years ago. Jake has the same one, as well as Lee and Chase.
take my hoodie jet. What are other or How You Remind Me?
The Nickelback song?
Yeah, because there's a Nickelback song that also shares the name of an energy drink.
The album Silver Side Up. Oh,
Idiot.
that's not the same album.
No, I just said a song. God, why do you know so much about Nickelback albums? That's supposed to be my bit.
I owned the Silver Side Up on CD.
Of course you did. Explains a lot. What are other energy drink companies? Or POW?
We gotta move on. We gotta move on after
All right.
that.
Sorry. So yeah, it's great. We love it. I've got 24 of them just sitting on my table. I think I've purchased it like 5 times now already.
Yeah.
Because I bought 6 of each to start with, and then I bought 12 of Citrus Burst twice in a row, so 4.
Yeah.
And then I just recently bought 12 of each again, so I could give Clutch and Kiwi another try.
I've got a 12-pack each in my cart. I just have to push buy.
You just have to. Well, before you push buy, you know what you should do?
What's that?
You should put Mothman 15 in your discount code field.
But what does that get me?
It's going to save you 15% off your purchase.
Oh my goodness!
As well as it's going to let Noob know that we sent you. They're going to look at that and they're going to go, man, these kids really love cryptids and energy drinks.
Yeah, we should give them their own flavor.
Yeah, I was. If we sell enough of it,
we might be able to trick them.
I will demand it.
No, we can't demand anything, really. But we might be able to fool
I could
them.
demand it once.
It's true.
And then I'll have to find someone else to demand it from. Yeah, no, I bet we could.
But we should have to do well enough, and you guys can help with that.
You guys can. Jet, you should try it.
You should.
Jet, I've seen your statistics on Warzone. I know you'd be playing that game, and I know you'd be tired.
You can bump those numbers.
You can bump the Noob Energy. Be better than who's a really good Call of Duty player?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't follow Call of Duty closely enough.
Be better than Nade Shot. I know he hasn't competed in.
Be better than T Squared.
I don't even know who
That's
is.
a really old player.
Oh, okay.
He played Halo 2 competitively.
Oh, Nade Shot doesn't even play COD competitively anymore. He owns a team that plays competitively.
I was about to say, be better than Tim the Tap Man.
Drink water.
But by playing the game, you are better than Tim the Tap Man. Oh, that's a solid joke that I've seen going around lately.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Take that, Tim the Tap Man.
I don't know.
You'll never
How's it
see
going,
this
Tim?
because you're rich, but we love you. I've worn a Tim the Tap Man hoodie on this podcast several times. I can't talk too much shit.
Oh, I'd put Tim on when I'm like cleaning my bedroom.
He's funny.
Yeah.
It was a funny man.
Oh, you'd absolutely be able to build a castle in Minecraft when
If
drinking
you
Noob
drink
Energy.
a Noob Energy, you can build a castle the likes of which no one has ever seen on Minecraft. You know what?
Yeah.
I've got an idea. You know what I bet?
12-hour Minecraft stream brought to you by Noob Energy.
I mean, that just sounds like something I would do on a Tuesday. We could do that. I'd love to. Look, Levi. You know I would love to play Minecraft. It's all I do.
We'd have people hop in and out.
Like who?
Oh, like our fine friends at the Big Brown Couch Gaming. We could have maybe some other people from the Noob Discord.
Noob Discord. I don't know if there's a lot of people playing Minecraft in there. I'm sure
there's a channel for it.
There's also a channel for Valorant, and the only people talking in it is Jake and I.
Yeah.
You know who does play Minecraft?
Who's that?
Former Last Round Save member, Endline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was giving him some shit about it earlier this week. I was like, "Oh, you play Minecraft, you little nerd? You teach those blocks a lesson, you nerd."
So be sure to use Mothman 15.
Yeah, Mothman 15. Buy some noob energy. Buy some noob energy. Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Let me if you have cryptid inspired flavors, please send those to me.
Tweet
them at Mothman Podcast. We're kind of doing this a little weird. Doing this in the middle.
Well, but then you can also tag Noob in those tweets.
You can. Noob Energy 1, I believe, is their Twitter. Couldn't get Noob Energy.
It happens.
All right, well, now we're going into the second half of this. Sydney just unsent a message in our group chat.
I don't know. Spelling error.
This is going to be a trigger warning for everyone, except for you, Levi, because you have to sit here.
Great.
We're gonna talk about actual like an actual crime now. Talk to me off stream, Jet. We can arrange this. We're gonna talk about an actual crime with an actual like unsolved case. If that does not sound like something you would like to hear, this is your warning for that. Levi, you're stuck here, and you will have to listen to it.
To be fair, we kind of did that on our
Lake Lanier
episode. We talked about several real.
I think I gave a warning about that.
I don't know.
I think I definitely talked about how upset I was gonna be. So you're stuck here, but everyone watching or listening, if this is something that's going to you're not interested in or is going to bother you, this is your warning of this will be the end of the episode for you. But Levi, now that everyone who has had the chance to turn it off can turn it off if they want to, we're going to talk about the death of Jeanette De Palma and the mystery around it.
Okay.
So Jeanette was a 16-year-old living in Springfield Township, New Jersey in the 70s. And on Monday, August 7th, 1972, she told her mom she was going to get on a train to go to a friend's house. Bringing up trains again. She'd never arrived. Oh. And, the day after, when she found out her mother found out she had never arrived there and never returned home, she filed a missing persons case.
Yeah.
Nothing was ever found until 6 weeks later, when a local person's dog came into their yard carrying a decomposing forearm.
Oh.
They led the search. They used the dog to kind of lead the search because they knew where it was. And they found Jeanette's skeletal remains on top of a cliff in the Hoodale Quarry, known as the Devil's Teeth.
Okay.
According to witnesses, Devil's Teeth. Here,
there must be like geological like spires or something. Maybe like rocky. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
It kind of looks like teeth.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's another picture.
We'll post these over on our Twitter.
Yep. All right. I sent it to the account's Twitter so I could have it ready to go. So they found her remains on the Devil's Teeth, and according to witnesses, her remains were surrounded by a series of strange and possibly occult objects. Descriptions vary, but the most common one is that the remains were found inside of a coffin-shaped perimeter of fallen branches and logs, with several makeshift wooden crosses stuck in the ground.
That's interesting.
It is also claimed by a couple of witnesses that her body was laying on a pentagram surrounded by mutilated animal remains.
Now we're getting into
demonology. Now we're getting into why we're talking about it.
Yeah, why we're talking about that on this podcast.
The police did come out and deny the pentagram, but did not address or discuss any other issues or claims that were made about it. They obviously performed an autopsy because this girl was just found, a skeleton.
Yeah.
And which is something in itself, because it takes longer than 6 weeks for a body to decompose.
That's what I was going to. That means some work had gone into it.
Yeah.
And animals had gotten to it, and
yeah, and I couldn't find anything on if it looked like that dog had broken off the forearm, or if the forearm was just separated.
Yeah, separated.
Autopsy was performed and found no cause of death.
Okay.
No signs.
So, like, then the... Huh.
Which, if it's a skeleton,
yeah,
it's going to make it harder.
There'd be limited, yeah, unless there is, like, bone trauma.
No signs of a struggle. No signs of drug paraphernalia. So, no real idea on what it would be. But for undisclosed reasons and unexplained reasons, the coroner decided that strangulation was the cause of death.
Okay.
But the official reports were that there was no trauma that would lead to believe this. The coroner did find something that he could not explain, which was a unusually high amount of lead around the body and in the body. The first lead in this case came the year after, which was a neighbor kind of stating that there was a homeless man named Red who stayed around that area and that maybe he was involved. But prosecutor's office decided to clear Red when it was found out that he had vacated the area before any of this had happened, and that he was never known to be violent. Case very quickly went cold, because no leads could be found. But around 2 weeks after the discovery, newspapers began circulating that the incident was a case of human sacrifice carried out by a coven of witches known to operate in a nearby reservation.
All right, then.
So this was a
known coven.
A known coven, which we will not get too far into today.
And what year did you say this was?
72.
Okay, that's fairly recent.
It's fairly recent for there to be a coven of witches.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of
especially in like an era when like that would have been heavily like demonized.
Yes.
Like Dungeons and Dragons is from that era, and people went insane about that and its ties to the devil and that sort of thing. So that is very interesting.
Yes, when this set a panic off in the entire county, which months before had dealt with a gruesome murder of its own, which was I forgot to write the name down, but a man had killed his wife and kids and just lived with the bodies for months.
Oh.
And he was discovered when someone was walking by and was watching him dance with his wife's corpse through the window.
That's a little like Psycho.
Yeah.
Like the movie Psycho.
Oh, never seen it.
Sort of deal. That's a very old movie. You should see that.
When people used to talk about that, I thought they meant American Psycho.
No. I mean, no, but yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of reports from that time period of which probably later in the season, if not 2 weeks from now, I'll talk some more about this coven of witches, but they were well known to be around this quarry, with the Devil's Teeth being a very popular like occult area.
Yeah.
So as of today, they are still accepting leads or any information, but this is never
wild.
This has never been solved.
That's very interesting. I just thought about this. We should do a poster from season 1 of where the cryptids fall on ley lines across the world.
Well, that would be cool.
I think that'd be a really cool poster.
That would be cool. We should write that down.
Yeah.
You got write it down. Write it down on your notes.
I got it in my notes app.
But yeah, so and no one's ever really made a guess, at least officially, at what happened to her.
Yeah.
But for the body to be like decomposed to the point of like skeletal remains in 6 weeks, no apparent cause of death, no known connections to anything, and just and no one, I could never find anything on how far away this was from the train station she was supposed to be in. But this quarry is like out in the middle of the woods, so it was fairly far.
That's absolutely,
It's strange.
yeah, it's just strange.
But the pretty widely accepted theory is that either like it was a one-off, like someone grabbed her at the train station,
Yeah.
or it was witches.
But like with the other murder, like that's so.
It's because the
Again, it like the last one, it feels like there's a gas leak causing some crazy.
There's something going on. Because yeah, the guy that had murdered his family apparently like had no record or anything. Had just
snapped one day, sort of deal.
I think someone said that his like he had lost a job or something like that, so there's probably like financial problems going on. But
I mean, it's the 70s. You can work at McDonald's and support a family.
Yeah, but financial.
Take that, boomers. There's like.
I'll say there's one person
that listens to this. Yeah, that's that age
and
range.
If they're listening to this, they know they're probably they're pretty
hip.
Yeah, they're
with
pretty,
what the kids are down with.
They're gonna play this for their grandkids.
Yeah. on the car ride to bingo night.
Oh man. All right, look,
just taking shots at old people for no reason.
Come back to Tim the Tatman for a minute. Have you seen the clip that I'm about to tell you about?
No, it's just we were talking about boomers and we brought up Tim.
So I was watching a stream the other day, and him and I both came to a realization at the same time that might be fairly common knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
The only letters in bingo are the ones that spell the word bingo. I thought they used all letters in bingo.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played bingo, but yes, apparently the only letters they use are bingo.
Bingo was his name, though. Bingo. Now, numbers, there's more numbers.
Well, yeah, there's no numbers in bingo.
Yeah.
Of course I knew that part. They use all the numbers in bingo? They probably only do double digits.
I've not gone to like a bingo night, but we used to have like a bingo like set when we were little.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Board games were bad when I was a kid. All right, it was Candyland and
Candyland sucks.
Exactly, and Monopoly and like
now. Hey,
Monopoly also sucks. It takes 6 hours to play.
I love Monopoly.
But yeah,
you know a game I hate?
Backgammon.
Never played it. I hate Yahtzee with every ounce of my being.
Now, I have a counter argument here. I had Pokemon Yahtzee.
Don't care.
You had to match the Pokemon.
Yahtzee can suck one. Yahtzee is the worst game that's ever been invented. It's so stupid, and it's so loud.
Yeah.
It's such a loud game that's so stupid.
So,
hey, do you want to play poker but with dice? Shut up, Siri.
So we had, speaking of loud games with dice and cups, we used to play a game called Liar's Dice. And it was a game that was in Red Dead Redemption 1 that we would play online.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, we can just play this in real life, guys. And so on our nights when we would watch Deadliest Warrior and The Walking Dead, we would play Liar's Dice. And it was, you had a cup with dice in it.
Okay, like Yahtzee.
Like Yahtzee. And you shake it up and put it on the table, and you can peek at it, and you say how many of each of one face you have. So like I have 3 fours.
This sounds like Yahtzee.
Right? But the whole point of it was that you are betting your dice against other people's dice, trying to have the most at the end of it.
You know what that sounds like?
Listen, I haven't played Yahtzee since I had Pokemon Yahtzee, and that was around Pokemon Johto.
Yahtzee is just poker but with dice.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, what you're talking about sounds like what caused Yahtzee to exist.
Maybe. Mayhaps.
I hate every time, and I've got Monopoly on my phone, and every time I go and update it in the App Store, it's like, hey, you want to play Yahtzee? And I'm like, no, Apple. No, Tim Cook.
But it was, so we had these shitty orange cups.
Yeah, like Yahtzee.
But they were like drinking cups. They weren't like
Yahtzee.
Okay. And real like bicycle dice. Bicycle like the cards.
Ah.
And it was just so loud because there was 6 people shaking cups full of dice.
Dude, it sounds like my nightmare.
And slamming them on like a kitchen table.
Yahtzee's so bad.
We should play Liar's Dice.
No, it sounds like Yahtzee. I don't care about it.
And you would guess if they were telling the truth or if they were lying. Hence the Liar's Dice part of it, right? And that's how you got the other people's dice, was if you were spot on and you weren't lying and they guessed it right, then they got those dice. The person who guessed it.
Sounds like a stupid game.
It was something. We played it a lot.
Yahtzee is worthless because they're like, all right, with that game at least, like, you gotta lie.
Yeah. Well, there was like in Red Dead, there's betting.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing to Yahtzee. Yahtzee is just roll a dice.
Yeah. No.
All right. Well, Dungeons and Dragons just rolling a dice. Dungeons and Dragons is telling a story
There's
with
plot
rolling
to
a
those dice.
Yahtzee is just, oh man, got 3 4s. Let
me write it down on this piece of paper.
Ugh. Oh, I hate Yahtzee so much. I created a Twitter account in 10th grade. That was literally just every day I would tweet, fuck Yahtzee.
I had a Twitter account in 2012 where I portrayed Kendrick Lamar as if he were a pelican.
That sounds like something I would have followed in 2012. Because I was
and I would just tweet about how much I hate seagulls. And nonsense like that.
Well, sounds about right.
It wasn't a long-lived Twitter account, but it's still out there. You can find it.
Hey, what was up with that Twitter account that you interacted with our tweet from?
That's my band.
I didn't click on it because I was like, it's very late at night.
Yeah.
I will bully Levi real quick though.
Yeah.
I really thought that Killer's video was funny.
Yeah, Slinky Pandemic was our band in high school.
Bad naming choice for right now.
Well, now.
Time for a rebrand.
And it was a question. Because it ends in a question mark. Don't know why. It was funny to us.
Man, we really shifted straight off of that girl's death straight into how much we hate.
Yeah, that's how we deal.
Yeah. It made me sad. I was writing it and I was like, I feel really bad for this person. I think her mom passed in like 2000, sometime like late 2000s.
Yeah.
So, and she's got like no other relatives left.
She's
so
kind
of died with the family.
Cold case has gone colder.
Yeah. If you have any tips.
Yeah.
If you have any tips, you shouldn't be listening to this podcast. You should be in jail for keeping
something.
Yeah, probably.
For something. Is that
that's all I got.
That's all for today.
Cryptid court.
Yeah?
No.
I didn't think so.
I mean, I guess we could for the Mad Gasser.
Yeah.
Still more.
If it's, yeah. I mean, there's theoretically.
I feel like we kind of broke it. I feel like it was probably cyanide.
I think it was probably like someone doing a gas experiment to this small town to see if it was a viable option, because they were using like mustard gas and stuff in World War I. And
see, I was just thinking that like whatever that war plant was probably just
they had a leak.
messing with cyanide and just did what weren't meaning
That's
to
possible.
relieve it.
Yeah. I don't know if those were heavily used like chemicals during that war, because I'm not a
Me neither.
aficionado on such topics. But
I'm gonna be honest. People who are really big on like World War One and World War Two creep me out.
have you seen that getting older thing where it's like you get two paths once you start becoming like a dad age? You either get really into smoking meats or really into World War II.
Let me go get an apron.
Yeah, so my smoker's out there.
Man, it's weird to think about. Like I'm the age my dad was.
Yeah.
When they were like having me.
I'm not yet, but because my parents were older. But
you're the age my parents were when they were having my brother.
Yeah. Imagine if I had 2 kids by now.
Imagine, yeah, no. It stresses me out to think like that.
I play Halo. I played Halo for 4 hours last night.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna play Valorant. I'll probably watch more Valorant than I'll play Valorant.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna play Minecraft and watch Valorant.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch my new Minecraft YouTube video for the week. These people had kids. And I'm watching Minecraft YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, different times.
See, 24. It was 1996. They were probably getting ready. Dude, I found out what Y2K was all about last week. Because I didn't know.
Yeah.
All I knew is that people thought the computers were going to like lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was like, oh, people are just scared robots. That's fine. No, it's because the stupid clocks.
Yeah.
People are idiots.
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
And here's the thing. Something could have gone wrong, but there was a group of people working nonstop to prevent that. Updating things and fixing things that needed to be updated.
I wonder what would have happened if they just let it go.
Who knows?
We'll never know.
Somebody probably knows. You can leave that
in our email. I didn't give out the email last week. We talked about emailing us, and I did not give it out.
I'll put it in the show description.
Just like hard cut me saying it now, and then just stitch it randomly. You don't have to do that. You can email us at thatmothmanpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You can tweet at us. Please, nothing mean. At Mothman Podcast.
Is our email address in our Twitter bio?
If it's not, it will be by the time this goes
up. You can find us individually on Twitter. I am at Levi Carver, LevisCarver.
I am at Baby Mothman. Sorry, we've talked about this. I didn't sleep well last night.
Yeah,
and it's starting to catch
yawn.
on. Big yawn because cat is
cat.
A menace,
cat is cat.
Dude.
That's just what cats are.
A cat is such a menace. I love that cat.
Ugh. You can find the artist who did our
wonderful artwork.
Yeah.
Her Twitter is at Lychan. Her name is Coralie. Her Twitter is at Lychan _ LYCHAN _. Commissions are open.
Wonderful.
I just hit myself in the face. You can follow. I couldn't decide what word I wanted to use there. You can follow our other exploits by following this twitch.tv/Skeleton Crew Gaming.
Yep. We
Skeleton Crew Gaming. We didn't give that out last week.
We didn't. We missed a bunch last week. That was the first episode back.
First episode of the season.
Yeah, it happens.
The first episode jitters.
Our other podcast that we run here for the Bored Nerds Entertainment Network is the Super Bored Nerd Show, where we talk about pop culture nerd stuff. It's a fun time.
You were talking about other topics recently.
Yeah.
About that. Did you decide on what you want to do?
No, I've got a couple feelers out there. I've added some to that list since. I'm kind of seeing if anyone has any preferences before I just pick one at random.
I mean,
that's what I do.
You know me. I'll talk about anything.
Yeah.
I like to talk. We should get Jake on one of those.
We should.
Jake doesn't like us.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Can you blame him?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't blame him. Speaking of Jake,
he just needs people to play Valorant with.
Yeah. And we can't even do that anymore because he's ranked up past us. Him and Lee. It's just gonna be me, you, and Joey, and Chase on his.
I think yeah.
Oh man, if you like Valorant, go give Last Round Save a follow. They just recently competed in the VCT. Made
fellow noob sponsored peoples.
Last Round Save. You can. Their Twitter is just Last Round Save.
Yeah. Don't use their code though. Use ours.
Yeah. Don't use it. If you use their code after hearing about our code,
that's sus.
Did you say sus? Mm-hmm.
I really want to play Among Us, but no one likes that game anymore.
I mean, I'll play it. But
2 people can't play Among Us. And I'm not going to play with random people.
Sounds like an imposter to me. Yeah, we can't. We can't. We've learned from other games.
I need a content crew to make videos.
God. Once that basement's finished, just turn this into a content house. Board Nerd's house. God, can you imagine if all of us lived together?
Hell, that'd be hell.
It'd be nonsense. I wouldn't last. I'd be out of here.
No, I wouldn't last, and I own the house.
Let's see what else we got. Yeah, tweet at us like thoughts, opinions about the show, please.
Your own experiences with paranormal, supernatural, cryptids.
If you've got like a cold case that you want us to talk about. If you've got anything that you want us to talk about, let us know.
We'll look into it.
Chances are we'll probably talk about it. I really wanted to talk about the Dyatlov Pass, but now that that's kind of been like figured out, I'll probably still talk about it. Because have you heard anything about it?
I haven't.
Oh, then we will, because it's probably the first case of that kind of like style that I was like, oh man, something's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so check all that out. Let us know your thoughts. No one's given us like opinions about us. No one said anything mean other than Jake.
Yeah.
But I don't want to encourage people to say it, because if people say something mean to me, it will affect me in a very real way. And my therapist doesn't need to deal with your anger. I'm just gonna deal with mine enough. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Any like random stuff we want to shout out?
Boardnerds.store.
Yes.
We have My Neighbor Mothman shirts. We have Board Nerd shirts. We have Skeleton Crew Gaming shirts. And hats and hoodies. And
we've got Cook shirts.
Yeah, in the Friends font.
What's the Supreme one?
It's Loser.
Oh, yeah.
But in the Supreme logo font. I think that one's down. I think I took that one down.
I still need to buy something from that.
Yeah, me too.
Every now and then I look at it, I'm like, I'd probably wear that. And then I look into my closet and realize that I've got 800 shirts that I've never touched.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Before the name change, I had shirts for the primary crew of the old channel, YouTube channel name. And people would wear them every now and then. Lee still wears his every now and then. But because the link on the back still works for the YouTube channel. So
yeah, it does, doesn't it? I really should get something.
Everybody should.
Yeah.
Board Nerds store.
Buy Board Nerds merch or
dang.
But like PARRISH, like Robert Parrish.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that means.
Basketball.
Yeah, sports don't know them. You gotta dribble into a touchdown run.
This isn't the gaming channel. Like, there's crossover between cryptids and people who like sports, I feel like.
Yeah, it's us. It's us too.
Toronto's like named after a raptor or whatever. And now everyone knows dinosaurs weren't real.
I can't believe it's the stance we're taking. I don't even know if we need to give warnings. I think you should just end it there.
Yeah, I can do that.
maybe we leave this warnings in season 1.
We can leave the warnings in season 1.
I don't know. We'll have to figure out what the season 2 bit is gonna be. Maybe more feet. You got your feet out.
I do, but I have them cut off intentionally. You got to buy those from my OnlyFans.
My only feet. My only toes. What was I about to say? Oh, my feet might actually. No, you don't get these for free.
That was the thing we talked about for a long time, having a premium Instagram of feet.
Ugh. I've got some ugly feet, dude.
Your feet. They're all weird.
Yeah, but mine are bad. Like most of the rest of me.
All feet are bad.
Yeah, but I've got like flat.
Unless that's your thing, whatever.
No.
I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother putting in any effort to kink shame.
That's fair. The only kink shaming I'll do is if
you believe in dinosaurs. As a person who loves dinosaurs, this is really weird for me to do.
I was getting like, whatever. Yeah, if you believe.
I wanted to be a paleontologist.
So did I. I wanted to be a paleontologist and then an astronaut. And then there was like a 2-year span that I told everyone that I wanted to work for the fucking EPA.
For a long time, I was going to work at becoming a neurologist.
That's brain, right?
Mm. Didn't.
Couldn't trust yourself with the wheels of your own.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem with science, is that most of science is math.
Yeah.
And
that's why I love science.
And I'm good at the chemistry part of stuff, but not good at the math part.
I was good at the math part.
Yeah.
That's why Jake likes to give me math problems.
That's why I became an English major in college.
I was a secondary education major.
Yeah.
With my second stint in school, I was a secondary education major with a poli-sci minor. Because my English teacher kept trying to push me into being a poli-sci major.
Yeah.
And I did not want to do it.
All right, we need to end this podcast.
Yeah. Don't go to college. That's my only warning.
Yeah, at this point, yeah. Get a trade.
Get a trade.
It pays better.
Getting a hey, straight up, be a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Get somehow in business.
Get good at it.
Even the bad ones make money. If you're a people person and you can talk to people, be a real estate agent. Straight up, you'll make it hand over fist.